Brother Boofer, it's a privilege for Jim to have asked me to be part of this presentation to congratulate you on 50 years of being in the ministry and to say happy birthday too. Now, it's not only about you, but it's about Sue with you, and she's walked beside you, and I know that. And so I'd like to say some words because you are a preacher, fellow preacher. You are a fellow missionary-minded man, and you are a friend.
Brother Bob, Lois and Pop-Up Don would like to say
happy birthday, Brother Bob.
And congratulations on your 50th anniversary of preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ. One evening we were on visitation and you fell asleep while I was driving. I did a big swerve on purpose and you just about went through the roof. We appreciate your friendship. We love you and congratulations once again. Happy birthday,
Brother Bob.
Pastor Boofer, it's a privilege to be a pastor, a challenge at times, yet an honor. But to pastor for 50 years, that must mean, first of all, that you're getting old. And I think it also means that you probably learned some things by now that you should have known when you started. But it's an honor and a wonderful thing to shepherd a group of people. Keep up the good work. Thank you for your friendship. May the Lord bless you.
Well, Brother Bob, I just wanted to be a part of celebrating your birthday and tell you happy anniversary. 50 years in the ministry. What an incredible testimony. It's a great example for Christians and especially young preachers. I know your family's been a vital part of your ministry, and I know you appreciate their contribution to your work, your wife, your children, and this is just a great time. Hey, listen, before I go, let me say one more thing. Roll Tide.
Brother Bob, you're not only a fellow preacher and a faithful friend, but you are a loyal fan, and that's my 3 points.
Hello, Brother Dr. Pastor, husband, dad, Grandpa Boofer. This is your friend, Carl Albano. Congratulations on reaching this year's milestone of preaching for 50 years. Imagine 70 more years to catch up with Brother Noah. 70 more years of preaching the Sword of the Lord sermons. Just kidding. I thank the Lord for Brother Robert Boofer and his desire to serve the Lord through these many years. He has been an inspiration to me to see the Lord use him. I remember our first meeting was in North Carolina. He was very gracious to have me come and present our ministry to his church family. Also, he invited me to go with him to visit the 18 members of the Green family on the golf course. As I sat in the golf cart, I had the privilege to watch him drill his drive down the fairway with one of those humongous, oversized drivers. How can anybody miss with one of those? No, seriously, he is really good. Then later in his ministry, I have had the chance to visit with him again in his setting as pastor at Buffalo Baptist Church in Rutledge, Tennessee. Brother Boofer is always a gracious host. But in all of these accolades, he would want us to remember that the Lord gets all of the glory. Also, we must not forget that behind every good married preacher, there is a faithful wife that follows in her husband's footsteps as he follows the Lord. Thank you, Mrs. Boofer, for your dedication to the thick and thin of life with Dr. Boofer. It continues to be my privilege to associate with Dr. Boofer at Baptist International Missions. His guidance and input is much appreciated and respected. Brother Boofer, thank you for your friendship. Happy birthday. May the Lord continue to use you through many more years of service for His glory. God bless.
Hey, Dr. Boofer, John Hamilton, New Life Baptist Church, Columbia, South Carolina. I'm just honored to take this opportunity to say happy birthday to you, my brother. Although I'm not going to sing to you, that'd ruin your day. But I also want to congratulate you on 50 glorious years of the ministry, preaching the Word of God. And what a wonderful preacher you are. There's a lot of things I could say about your 50 years of ministry, but the one thing that stands out to me is that you followed me at Gospel Light Baptist Church in North Charleston and couldn't ask for a better man to follow me. You just did a tremendous job. and I was honored to get to know you, and it's still a blessing to this day to hear how God has used you and still is using you there, the people in North Charleston, and using you in my life. You've always been a friend, you've always been an encourager, and I've always appreciated that about you, except for the fact on the golf course. You never encouraged me, you always beat the stuffings out of me. And the other way you discourage me, I must confess, is, and I hope your church doesn't mind this, but you are a Tennessee fan. And I'm a Gamecock fan, but that's okay. We love Jesus, we love each other, and brother, congratulations. 50 years, happy birthday. I hope the day is a wonderful day for you. Look forward to seeing you here in the near future. And I want you to know I love you, pray for you, and thank God for you. God bless you. Keep preaching the Word of God, my brother. See you later.
Hello, Brother Boofer. Mary and I would like to wish you a happy 39th birthday again. Also, we want to congratulate you on 50 years in the ministry. We've known you for a long time over those years, and I can tell you that you've always been a blessing to us, and I know to others. You've always been an encouragement. I hope this day will be a great occasion for you and for Sue and also for the church. And our prayer is that God will continue to use both of you in the years to come. Again, congratulations on 50 years in the service of Jesus Christ.
I wanted to stop and say thank you for everything that you've done for me and Mom and Dad, because everything that you have passed on to Mom and Dad, they have passed on to me. And I am truly blessed to be called your granddaughter, and I cannot wait to see you soon and take a trip up to Missionary Ridge. And I love you very, very much, and I will see you soon. And congratulations on 50 years, because that's a long time. Just want you to know that.
Brother Bob, if you can see, I'm trying to tape all this myself. And not only are you a fellow pastor, and you've been faithful, you and Sue, for 50 years, but you and I are close friends, and I've enjoyed our times together. I remember you took me to a Tennessee game against Oregon, and a thunderstorm came, and we should have gotten out of there, but we didn't. But I'm at a barbershop I've been coming to. Brother Richard Heck owns it, and Brother Richard used to be with the police department and the criminal department, and brother, he got saved. He knows the Lord. He's a member down here at Southern Baptist Church, and if you'll just see right here, he's got please no cursing or dirty jokes. He's got the great commandment here. And I just wanted to say something to you before I left, and let me see what kind of hat I can put on. Richard, where's that Alabama hat? Well, let's see. Maybe I better not take the Alabama, and there's LSU. What about Florida? No, maybe I better not. So here we go, Brother Boofer. We're going over here to the Tennessee Shrine, and I'm going to finish this little episode for you. Where'd I go?
You were looking in the mirror.
Oh, I was looking in the mirror. Jim will have to edit all this, but here I am, and I'm going to sing you a little song, if I can remember the tune. Richard just looked at me when I asked him if he wanted to sing it. What's that first word? Well, I wish that I was in Rocky Top, down in the Tennessee hills, 'cause there ain't no smog, no smoke on Rocky Top. There ain't no telephone bills. I wrote another stanza. Well, I have a friend near old Rocky Top, Pastor Boofer is his name, and now he's settled back in Tennessee. If he leaves, it'll be a shame. So, I want to say to you folks, that makes me look good, it's covering my face up. I want to say to you folks at Buffalo Baptist, you got a good couple there.
Congratulations, Dad, on 50 years in the ministry. I'll never forget when I first met you and the rest of the Boofer clan. 1984, I think it was. I was 8 years old, and you came to be our pastor. then eventually y'all moved to New York, and oh, what a sad time. See, Becky and I have become best friends, and to this day we still are lifelong best friends. And yeah, it was a sad time. You guys were gone like 3 or 4 years, and then you moved to South Carolina, and our family moved to South Carolina right after that, and that was Gospel White Baptist. Now that was some good memories. I know you were there like 12 years or so, and my family was there for a year, and then we went back to North Carolina, and I ended up back in South Carolina, and I remember you and Mama Sue took me in, and I lived with y'all. You helped me get on my feet as a young adult, and I'll forever be grateful for that. Your ministry and your love for family and for me has had a profound effect on my life. I know probably you wonder sometimes, was anybody listening? Was Misty listening? But I do have some favorite quotes and things that I definitely will never forget in your ministry. One was, it takes 3 to thrive. Sunday morning, Sunday night, and Wednesday. But the one that stuck with me the most was, I think you told the story about when you went to Tennessee Temple and you were so discouraged, and I can't remember the details of what all had happened, but I think you were sitting outside on the bench and you were thinking about quitting. And you looked up and you saw a sign, I think, I could be getting the details wrong, that said, a test of what you are is a test of what it takes to make you quit. And I've heard you quote that so many times, and it's stuck with me as well. I appreciate the influence you had on me because it helped me to be a better mother and raise my child the way I saw you raising your children, and the love that you have for your family. I have not seen many families as close and loving as yours, and it's a real inspiration and a blessing to see that, especially in today's day and age. And I really appreciate your dedication to serving the Lord and doing what He called you to do, and all the messages that you've preached. I sometimes watch the messages that are posted on Facebook, and you're still ministering to me, even though I can't be there every Sunday morning, Sunday night, and Wednesday night like it used to be. And I love you, I miss you, and congratulations again on 50 years of dedicated service to the Lord.